There's a new show on ABC and it's called Shifting Gears.
I spoke to two of the cast members about their work with some heavy hitters. Shifting Gears is a new ABC sitcom starring Tim Allen as Matt, a stubborn, widowed owner of a classic car restoration shop whose world gets turned around when his estranged daughter, played by Kat Dennings, moves into his home with her kids. So the series also stars Seann William-Scott as Gabriel and Daryl Chill Mitchell as Stitch, who are joining me this morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
What's up? Morning blend, y'all. Morning blend.
That's right. That is right.
You see that, right,
You look
Blair?
so good.
I look sexy this morning, bro.
Rocking it.
You're always sexy.
I love it. I love it.
Always.
Well, Seann, we have seen you take on a number of comedic roles, including a character favorite, of course, Stifler on the legendary American Pie. What do you enjoy most about starring in a sitcom like this in comparison to film?
You know, it's just so fun, and I think it's just totally different. In movies, you kind of can drive the comedy and kind of control the timing of things, and this is obviously so different because you have to feel the audience, and the timing is different. You can't just like deliver the next line because you have to wait a little bit. For the laughter. And so it's a different game. And I just think at this point in my career, to be challenged like that and to have to adjust, it's almost like if you've been used to playing guitar your whole life and now you have to learn a different instrument, and so yeah, it's just been really, really fun.
Yeah, Daryl, in the same respect, I mean, you are no stranger to television and film with your accolades ranging from, iconic shows like Fear of the Walking Dead to NCIS. What has your experience been like taking on this role and working with Tim Allen and Kat Dennings?
Well, it's interesting because I was getting up to a point. I said, look, any show I do, it got to be a show that the lead got to be right, the script got to be right, and the money got to be right. And all three came together. And they called me out the house, and I looked at the script. I was like, Tim Allen, that's a no-brainer. So when we got there, it was funny because the producers didn't even realize it, but me and Tim had worked together before. And then they went to Tim and was like, yo, we see, Daryl Chill Mitchell here. What you think? He was like, yeah, get Chill. Me and him worked together before. He's funny. We have a good time. And that came on out to play.
That's
so
amazing.
We here, we rolled.
That's right. And, you mentioned the script. For me, as a daughter whose father runs an auto repair shop and whose uncle actually does restore classic cars, I've grown up in the auto industry my entire life. So this new show really resonates with me on a lot of levels. I'm curious, when you both saw the script, and saw what the show would be about, was there anything that really resonated with you both that said, yeah, we have to bring this story to life?
Well, for me, I worked on cars. I had automotive in high school. I worked with my brother-in-law. We done change engines and put engines in. So I'm kind of a monkey with the wrenches. So that was my thing to start with, and I love classic cars. So that it all came together for me. And Tim be bringing these cars. Those are Tim Allen cars that you see.
Wow.
And they are incredibly,
You don't touch them.
nah.
You don't. You can look at them, you can get close, but you don't touch them.
Nah.
Because they're called super valuable.
Yes, we have one car in there that actually costs $1 million.
Whew, that would make me nervous.
I touched it once. I touched it.
That would make
Yeah,
me
I got
really
yelled at.
nervous, I gotta say. Well,
Yeah, it's nice. You'll see. You can tell. You'll know it when you see it.
yeah, and you mentioned earlier working with Tim Allen, and what is it like with both of their comedic stylings? Obviously with Kat Dennings as well. Are there any funny stories you could share with us? I imagine the set must be really great.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very fun, very light. Tim is and Kat, they're like, everybody in the show is like very, very funny, but good people. And so that's just, you hear, I guess when you're in our profession, like you hear when people get to work on these types of shows or when the shows end and everybody's all sad because they're like, oh, we're like a big family. And I get it now because, after even just 2 months, it's like we're all really, really close and having a lot of fun. And Tim, it's just like every day is like a show watching him because you're right, he's on all the time. He's just ripping jokes all the time. And we're having too much fun.
Yeah, we have too much fun.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Well, thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, catch Shifting Gears Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on Channel 13. You can also catch it the next day on Hulu.